हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम देखने वाले हैं नया वीडियो दैट इज़ द टॉपिक इज़ द आइडेंटिफिकेशन टेस्ट फॉर कैशाइन एंड एनायन। ये पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक एमएसबीटी डिप्लोमा इन फार्मेसी फर्स्ट ईयर के लिए बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, जिसमें नियर अबाउट 4 मार्क्स की क्वेश्चनिंग होती है। देर आर द सिंपल आइडेंटिफिकेशन टेस्ट। इफ देर इज़ अ थेरी पेपर, देर इज़ आस्क द क्वेश्चन लाइक गिव द 2 आइडेंटिफिकेशन टेस्ट ऑफ बाइकार्बोनेट आयंस और द कार्बोनेट कैशाइन। ठीक, ओके। So we start with some of the reactions. First is we see the anions. First anion is the acetate. If acetate is react with the oxalic acid, it forming a vapor of acetic acid. On heating, there is a particular vapors will be evolved, and then that vapors is recognized by the odor. Second, the acetate is react with the sulfuric acid, followed by the warming, and we add some ethanol. There is a fumes of ethyl acetate, or which having a pleasant smell, and which is the vapor of ester of ethyl acetate. So both of the taste we recognize by the odor. Next test for the acetate is react with the ferric chloride. The solution become a red brown in color, or it may be a some of the precipitate are there. That is the test for the acetate. Then next is the bicarbonate. Best reaction of the bicarbonate is react with the acid, it forming a carbon dioxide gas, or that is observing effervescence. That is the third test. That is the very easiest test. We make a aqueous solution of bicarbonate. Otherwise, we directly add the bicarbonate in the acid, or there is a effervescence of carbon dioxide. The we identified that the compound is the acidic or the compound is the bicarbonate. Then first test, aqueous solution of bicarbonate. There is a effervescence of carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide is react with the calcium hydroxide. There is a formation of calcium carbonate, white precipitate, which is observed in a white color. Okay. Second test is aqueous solution of bicarbonate. So what is meant by the aqueous solution of bicarbonate? In that we can take a minimum quantity of bicarbonate and add in a water. So it is an aqueous solution of bicarbonate. There is a no exact quantity of the any reagent. We take a approximate quantity and then we interact with the substance. So we take a aqueous solution of bicarbonate and react with the magnesium sulfate. On boiling, there is a white precipitate of magnesium carbonate is obtained. Then third test, that is already we cover it, that is the aqueous solution of bicarbonate in acetic acid. It is the effervescence of carbon dioxide. Effervescence means जैसे हमने इनो अगर वाटर में डाला या डिस्प्रिन के टैबलेट अगर वाटर में डालते तो देर आर द बबल्स और देर विल बी गैस इवॉल्व बाय द आउट ऑफ द सोल्यूशन. दैट इज द effervescence. Then fourth test on the aqueous solution of bicarbonate, it react with the mercury chloride solution. We obtained a white precipitate of mercury bicarbonate. So these are the 4 tests for the bicarbonate. Next is the chloride. For the chloride identification, simplest test is a limit test. In the limit test, like the reagents are the silver nitrate and nitric acid, same as like we perform the first test. Aqueous solution of chloride, in that we add the silver nitrate, and in the presence of dilute nitric acid, that is HNO3, it forming a silver chloride or a sodium nitrite white precipitate. Okay. Next is the chloride is react with the magnesium dioxide and sulfuric acid. There is a evolution of chlorine gas, and that gas is interact with the starch and potassium iodide paper. In that we can take a filter paper and having a coating with the starch and potassium iodide. As such as we add the sulfuric acid in the test tube, there is a evolution of the gas, that is the chlorine gas. We interact with that filter paper containing the starch and potassium iodide. The paper turns violet color. So that is the test for the chloride. Next test for the carbonate. Carbonate and bicarbonate is the both of the same anions having the same identification test. Like a first carbonate is in the water, मतलब aqueous solution of carbonate हम बोल सकते हैं, is react with the acetic acid. There is a effervescence of carbon dioxide. Second test again, aqueous solution of carbonate is react with the magnesium sulfate. there is a formation of magnesium carbonate which is observed in white precipitate. Then on the third test, again aqueous solution of carbonate, there is evolution of carbon dioxide gas. This gas is react with the calcium hydroxide solution and there is a formation of white precipitate of calcium carbonate. That again third तीनों टेस्ट जो ये है वो बाइकार्बोनेट के जैसा ही है. नेक्स्ट फॉर द साइट्रेट, in the citrate first we take a neutral solution of the citrate. We make a solution and check on the litmus paper that is it is a neutral or not. Then it react with the calcium chloride and boil the solution. We obtain the calcium citrate which is observed in white precipitate. Similarly, again in the replacement of calcium chloride we can use the silver nitrate. So again neutral solution of citrate is react with the silver nitrate solution and then again is boiling. There is a formation of the white precipitate of silver citrate. Then on the third stage, there is the aqueous solution of citrate and is acidified with the sulfuric acid. Then we add a potassium permanganate. Then on the warming, there is a decolorization. So what is the decolorization? In the decolorization means there is a change in the color or color may be changed into any color. So here the potassium permanganate having a purple color and it is react with the citrate in the acidic medium. There is a decolorization. So the reagent get decolorized in that is the potassium permanganate. So potassium permanganate it will be converted into the any color. The purple color will be a loss. So it is a decolorization. Next is for the sulfate. Again in the sulfate we perform the limit test for the sulfate. The sulfate is react with the barium chloride in the presence of HCl or acid or any acidic medium. It form a barium sulfate which is observed in a white precipitate. Next for the sulfate is the aqueous solution of sulfate is the react with the lead acetate solution and there is a formation of lead sulfate. Or again there is a sum of the sodium hydroxide is we added on the lead sulfate. The precipitate which is obtained which will be get dissolved. Okay. So next test, some tests are for the cations also. The first cation is the aluminum. In the aluminum, aqueous solution of aluminum salt is react with the ammonium. There is a sum of the boiling or the sum of the warming is takes place. We got a aluminum hydroxide that is a gelatinous precipitate. On the next test, aluminum salt is react with the ammonia and then we add the few drop of modern blue solution. The intense blue color is obtained. That is the test for the aluminum. Next for the arsenic, again the arsenic in that we can use the arsenic limit test. In the arsenic limit test, arsenic is react with HCl and then zinc and there is evolution of arsine gas and that arsine gas is react with the mercury chloride paper, it give a yellow stain. That is the second stage for the arsenic. तो arsenic हम HCl में ऐड करेंगे और जिंक डालेंगे. जो आर्सिन गैस रिएक्ट होंगी उसके वो टेस्ट ट्यूब के ऊपर हम mercury chloride paper रखेंगे. तो how will we prepare the mercury chloride paper? We take up some filter paper and dip in a mercury chloride solution and then it will be dried. There is a coating of the mercury chloride on the filter paper. That paper is used for the test that is put on the test tube which evolved the arsenic gas and that paper turns a yellow stain. That is the presence of arsenic impurity. Again on the first test, arsenic is react with the HCl, hydrochloric acid and hydrogen sulfate. There is a yellow precipitate. Next test for the barium. Again barium salt is react with the HCl and sulfuric acid. There is a white precipitate of barium sulfate. So again वही सल्फेट लिमिट टेस्ट हम बोल सकते हैं कि सल्फेट रिएक्ट विद द बेरियम. सो यहाँ पे भी सल्फेट लेना है. सल्फेट इज प्रेजेंट इन द सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड. सो द बेरियम सॉल्ट इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ HCl एंड बेरियम. HCl नहीं भी डाला तो भी चलेगा क्योंकि सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड इटसेल्फ इट इज़ एसिड बट सम ऑफ द एसिडिक बी मेंटेन विद द HCl and there is a formation of white precipitate which is known as the barium sulfate. Next test for the calcium. Calcium in the HCl and sodium hydroxide is some of there. We add the ammonium carbonate. There is a formation of the calcium carbonate which is observed in a white precipitate. Next is the calcium. Here the calcium and HCl and sodium hydroxide. Why? Because the calcium salt is dissolved in HCl and it is neutralized by the sodium hydroxide and then it is treated with ammonium carbonate. With on a shaking there is a white precipitate. There is no boiling. Next test, calcium is react with the directly it react with the ammonium oxalate. There is a calcium oxalate white precipitate is observed. And again same for the calcium is again react with the potassium chromate. There is a formation of calcium chromate. It is observed in yellow precipitate. Then in the ferric salt, some tests for the ferric salt are the ferric salt is react with the ammonium thiocyanate. There is observed the blood red color. And then second test, in the ferric salt it is react with the acetic acid and quinoline. There is directly reaction with the quinoline. The spelling mistake is there. Quinoline is Quinoline. So there is a appearance of green color. Next test, ferric salt is react with the potassium ferrocyanide. There is a blue color precipitate of the ferric ferrocyanide is obtained. That is the some test for the ferric salt. Then lead is there. Lead solution is react with the HCl. There is a white precipitate of lead chloride. And second test, lead is react with the hydrogen sulfide, which is observed in black precipitate of lead sulfide. Next test for the sodium is sodium salt is react with the HCl on a platinum wire in a burner of Bunsen flame is there. The flame become yellow. So how will we perform? We take sodium salt which is dissolved in the water itself and add some HCl. There is acidified the solution of sodium salt. Then we take a one platinum metal wire and will be put in a solution for a minute and then burn in a Bunsen flame. What is meant by the Bunsen flame? It is a methylene gas flame which is in a blue color. Okay, so we put it the metal wire on the Bunsen flame. The flame become a yellow. Okay. Next is the 5% solution of the sodium with acetic acid and then magnesium uranyl acetate is there. We obtain the yellow precipitate. Next test for the silver also. Again aqueous solution of silver is react with the HCl. The chloride is there, so it is a formation of the silver chloride white precipitate. Okay, that will be a curdy white precipitate. It is again similar as like a limit test for the chloride. In the chloride is react with the silver nitrate. So here also silver is react with the chloride which is present in the dilute HCl. Next test is the aqueous solution of silver is react with the potassium chromate. There is a formation of silver chromate which is observed in white precipitate. Next is the ammonia. In the ammonia, ammonium salt is react with the sodium hydroxide and then it will boil. There is a gas of the ammonia. Ammonical compound itself we heat on a burner with the help of spatula. It having a ammonical smell. So ammonical compound will be identified easily with the evolution of ammonia gas. Next test, aqueous solution of ammonia with a manganese oxide. Then we heat it. The gas is released. That gas we pass through the container of hydrochloric acid and methyl red solution. We get a yellow precipitate. So there is a two test tube setup is there. One test tube having a aqueous solution of ammonia and manganese oxide and in the second test tube there is a hydrochloric acid and methyl red. We heat the first test tube and then collect the gas in the second test tube. In that the gas is interact with the hydrochloric acid and methyl red. It gives a yellow precipitate. Okay student, thank you. These all tests are important for the MSBD exam. Thank you.